Welcome to Video 1. First Impressions and the Architecture of Trust. Every building requires a foundation. If the foundation is cracked, it does not matter how beautiful the architecture is. The structure will eventually collapse. In business, trust is the foundation, and trust is not built at the end of a transaction. It is built at the very beginning. It is established in the opening moments of your first interaction with the customer. Today, we are going to explore the mechanics of those opening moments. We will dissect the psychology of the first 7 seconds. We will align your vocal tonality and body language. We will master the context bridge, and we will learn the subtle art of mirroring and matching. Let us begin with the psychology of the first 7 seconds. Human beings are biological machines, and our brains are wired for survival. Tens of thousands of years ago, when our ancestors encountered a stranger in the wild, they had to make an immediate calculation. Is this person a threat? Or is this person a friend? We no longer live in the wild, but our brains still run the same ancient software. When a customer meets you for the first time, whether on a video call, over the phone, or in a boardroom, their subconscious mind makes a rapid, involuntary assessment. This assessment takes roughly 7 seconds. During this window, the customer is evaluating you on 2 primary metrics: warmth and competence. Warmth answers the question, what are your intentions toward me? Are you friendly? Are you empathetic? Do you have my best interests at heart? Competence answers the question, do you have the capability to act on those intentions? Are you skilled? Are you intelligent? Can you actually solve my problem? You must project both. If you project warmth but lack competence, the customer will like you, but they will pity you. They will not give you their money. If you project competence but lack warmth, the customer will respect you, but they will suspect you. They will feel that you are a mercenary, capable but ultimately selfish. When you project both warmth and competence in those first 7 seconds, you create a powerful psychological anchor. You pour the cognitive concrete. Once this positive anchor is set, a phenomenon called confirmation bias takes over. The customer will subconsciously look for evidence to prove their initial good impression of you was correct. They will forgive minor mistakes. They will give you the benefit of the doubt. All because you won those first 7 seconds. So, how do we project this warmth and competence? We do it through our physical and vocal presence. Communication is a multisensory experience. The words you speak account for a very small percentage of the message received. The vast majority of your message is transmitted through your vocal tonality and your body language. When your words say one thing, but your body and voice say another, the human brain will always trust the nonverbal signals. If you say you are excited to meet someone, but your voice is flat and your arms are crossed, they will not believe your words. They will believe your posture. You must align your physical and vocal presence. If you are meeting in person, this means maintaining an open posture. Keep your shoulders back. Do not cross your arms. Maintain steady, relaxed eye contact. If you are on a video call, eye contact means looking directly into the camera lens, not at the screen. Frame yourself properly. Sit up straight. The camera amplifies low energy, so you must bring a deliberate, focused presence to the lens. If you are on the phone, your body language still matters. Stand up or sit forward. Smile when you deliver your greeting. The physical act of smiling changes the shape of your vocal cords. It alters the resonance of your voice. The customer cannot see the smile, but they can hear the warmth it produces. To project competence vocally, you must control your pace. Nervous people speak quickly. Confident people speak at a measured, deliberate pace. Use downward inflections at the end of your sentences to signal authority. If your voice goes up at the end of a sentence, it sounds like a question. It sounds like you are seeking approval. Speak downward to land your statements with certainty. Once you have established your presence, you will naturally engage in a brief period of small talk. Small talk is necessary. It humanizes the interaction. But small talk is also dangerous. If it goes on too long, it wastes time. If you cut it off too abruptly, you seem cold and transactional. This is where you must use the context bridge. The context bridge is a conversational tool. It allows you to transition smoothly from polite small talk into the business agenda without grinding the gears of the conversation. Imagine you are talking to a client about their recent vacation. They finish their story. You cannot simply say, okay, let us look at the contract. That is jarring. It breaks the rapport. Instead, you build a bridge. You use a transitional phrase that honors the small talk but pivots the focus. You say, that sounds like an incredible trip. I know how valuable your time is now that you are back in the office, so I want to make sure we dive right into the agenda we set for today. Or you say, I am so glad the weather held up for you this weekend. Speaking of things clearing up, I wanted to transition over to the project timeline and show you the new clarity we have on the deliverables. The context bridge acknowledges the human element, respects the customer's time, and sets a professional boundary. It puts you in the driver's seat of the conversation. Finally, as you move into the business discussion, you must deploy the technique of mirroring and matching. People are naturally drawn to people who are similar to themselves. We feel safe around the familiar. Mirroring and matching is the process of authentically adapting to the customer's communication style to create deep, subconscious rapport. This does not mean mimicking them. If they have an accent, do not copy their accent. That is offensive. Mirroring is about matching their energy, their pacing, and their volume. If a customer speaks slowly and methodically, they are processing information carefully. If you speak to them at a rapid, high energy pace, you will overwhelm them. You will create friction. You must slow your pace to match theirs. You must become methodical. If a customer is fast paced, energetic, and direct, they want bottom line answers. If you speak to them slowly and take 10 minutes to tell a story, you will frustrate them. You must speed up. You must become concise and energetic. Listen to the words they use. If a customer constantly uses visual words like, I see what you mean, or let us look at the big picture, they are a visual processor. Match them by using visual language. Say, let me show you how this works. If they use auditory words like, that sounds good to me, or I hear what you are saying, match them with auditory language. Say, let us talk through the options. When you mirror their pace, their energy, and their vocabulary, you bypass their critical defenses. You speak to their subconscious. You signal to their brain, I am like you. You can trust me. Let us review the architecture. You win the first 7 seconds by projecting warmth and competence. You align your body language and your vocal tonality to broadcast absolute confidence. You use the context bridge to smoothly transition from human connection to business execution. And you mirror their communication style to build unbreakable, subconscious rapport. Trust is not an accident. Trust is engineered. When you master these techniques, you do not just make a good impression. You create an environment where the customer feels completely safe doing business with you. In our next video, we will build on this foundation. Thank you for listening.